Luke, a 2-1 defeat here at Plainmoor. You must be disappointed with the result, but pleased with what you saw from your players this afternoon.
Listen, you don't want to go into any game and come at the end of the 90 minutes say you're happy because you've lost the game of football, but the sending off on the 28th minute probably plays a massive part in them gaining the result. But I felt that the performance from the boys, the 10 men, started the 60 minutes in terms of after the sending off and the 3 lads that come off the bench was gutsy. They showed bite. I felt that the first goal, yeah, you can deal with it a little bit better. The second goal, you can't do anything other than applaud, but we didn't quit. We fully give it everything, and the boys left everything on the pitch. You see our fans stay behind to applaud them, and then you see Torquay's fans giving them a standing ovation leaving the pitch. I felt that we were, I'm going to use the word gutsy. I felt there was a bit of bite between us, and the togetherness to go and try and gain a result was superb.
And the sending off really came at completely the wrong time. 3,000 plus here inside Plainmoor for the first 25 minutes. We'd kept them quiet, and then to go and really go down to 10 at that time puts it back in their ascendancy, and the crowd got behind them again.
Yeah, I felt that if you probably watched the first half, we had 3 or 4 opportunities off the back of that sending off, and I felt if we had utilised the ball a little bit better in their final third, we could have probably caused them a little bit more problems. Then they go and get the goal, not great down the right hand side, comes in off the pitch and we don't deal with him at the back post. Then they go and get another one where you think, can you settle it down just to try and stay in the game as long as possible. I felt Cabs could have squared it to Sorba late on, but gives them a little bit more of a squeaky bum time with 15 to play. We didn't do that. We didn't go and get the goal from Tyrone Marsh, and then we had a couple of opportunities off the back of Dave Stevens. And like I said, they didn't quit. They didn't fold, which was probably the response I could have asked for. I felt that for 28 minutes on the clock, we were in the ascendancy. I felt we caused them a few problems, but it was a good, attractive game of football from both sides. And I felt that the sending off, quite rightly, nailed on red card. It plays dividends and plays into Torquay's hand. Like you said, there's 3,500 fans here, and they went to another level when the sending went off.
And obviously from our point of view, as you just mentioned, it was disappointing to concede the first goal, but once they got that first goal, for the next 5-10 minutes they resumed in the ascendancy and got the second quickly after that, which obviously put us on the back foot, and we were really chasing the game.
It's tough, yeah, of course. Their peckers are up as such, and they've gone and scored an absolute worldie through Reed. I don't care, you could have 3 goalkeepers in there, you ain't going to save it. The fact of the matter is you try and nullify that and diffuse the situation just to stay in the game as long as possible. We didn't do that. We had like an opportunity on probably the 72nd minute, which gives us a little bit more of a margin to try and get the equaliser. We don't do that. On the 88th minute, we register the equaliser, and for 6 minutes, I felt it was exciting in terms of watching on the sideline because Shabu goes in, Dave Stevens won every header, we're gambling off the seconds, and we have a corner, and to be fair to McDonald, the goalkeeper, comes and claims with superb hands. But there's so many positives coming from today. And I know we've just lost a game of football, but the word grit keeps coming and springing to mind because last year I think we would fold. I think we go 3s, 4s and 5s. This year there's a resilience to us, there's a belief to us, and unfortunately we've lost our first game in the National League on the opening day of the season. Doesn't matter, we've got Wrexham on Tuesday, our focus turns to that, we have to part this now.
And in terms of positives, one positive really seemed to be when you introduced both Tyrone Marsh and Justin Shabu. They really gave us another dimension going forward.
I think we've got 4 very good strikers, and they're going to have patience. I know Tyrone was devastated not starting it today, and I know that it probably played on his mind, but for him to come on with Shabu, like you said, a different dimension, fresh legs, energy, power and pace of Shabu, the goal and quality of Tyrone Marsh, it's a nice sort of luxury on my part to have them sitting on the bench, and maybe come Tuesday they might start. So the other 2 will have to bide their time, and then when given an opportunity to come on a pitch, they have to have the same impact that the other 2 did.
And one thing I just want to mention was, as you just mentioned quite earlier, was the grit and determination the players showed, especially going down to 10 men. They could quite easily have folded, but they showed courage and determination to even get that goal at the end, and who knows, we could quite have easily got an equaliser at the end.
Yeah, listen, I think if we scored the equaliser, no one would have had any qualms. I honestly believe that. I don't think we were hanging on, and every time we shelled it long. I felt we played through, we tried to break, we went with pace. At times, they went and broke through, and it was a little bit fortunate with Dave Gregory in goal. They spun one off the bar, but we had our chances first half, we had our chances second half, and unfortunately we didn't take them today. And yet 10 men, it obviously plays a part, but I've been in a side that's played against 10 men. It's not as easy as people think, but we showed a bit of bite today, which I was over the moon with.
And we're now going to 2 home games against Wrexham on Tuesday and Chesterfield on Saturday, and it can't really come much tougher.
Yeah, and I think Wrexham beat Barrow today 2-1. Not quite sure of the Chesterfield result, but they both, I can imagine, have ambitions to be in the playoffs, if not winning the thing. So, yeah, we have our own ambitions, we have our own agenda. That's definite with regards to what we have in the dressing room. We know that we need to come at the end of a 10-game sort of space. We need to come away with a certain amount of points. We're still on target for that, of course. We've still got 9 to play, but it's going to be tough. There's no game in the National League that isn't tough. You go to Maidenhead, go to Chorley, go to Woking. It's going to be relentless, and I think we've got a squad that can compete. And what I've seen today, I'm very happy with.